Marcus of Strahd game doesn't necessarily start at the beginning. Instead, ours starts with double-fisting drumsticks and Valaki, as our grave cleric gnome Paul, our barbarian druid Wanty Zash, and their two traveling mystery companions are pre-gaming some drumsticks at a local tavern before going to see the dangerous vampire lord Strahd for dinner. Oh, and Zash was in uniform. Sorry about that, Zash. Nearly forgot. Charioted away by Strahd's ghostly carriage, they are greeted by an overenthusiastic servant named Cyrus, who leads them within, where they briefly meet what appears to be a very dangerous foe, Rahadin, who surrounds himself with screams. But then they're pressed on to the dining room. Within, they are greeted by a younger-looking vampire named Doru, a vampire named Escher, an undead-looking individual, a huge buffet of food, much to Zash's delight, and the vampire lord himself, Strahd von Zarvich. He turns and introduces our paladin revenant, Terramin, the previously mentioned undead individual, to the party, who Strahd had kept locked away in his dungeon until that very dinner. Before conversation can really begin, Rahadin pulls Strahd's attention away to another matter within the castle. This gives the party a little time to question the vampires and Terramin as to why and how they got there. They also learn in the process that they had actually fought Terramin previously and learned he is a part of an order that follows the silver dragon, Argynvost. When Strahd returns, Gamila, a Sorlock Vistania, is dragged in like a wet cat and dropped in front of the party. She briefly introduces herself and is made to sit at the table with them, where the lord of the castle bores them with his pity party of having lost his one true love and how he is forever trapped here, but loves inviting individuals from other places to his domain to help cure his boredom. He then proceeds to whisk the two mystery companions away and temporarily trap the party within the dining room with a wall of force. Only after he is long gone are they allowed to leave. All the while being forced to wait and listen to Cyrus dancing upon the table. A carriage awaits them, but before departing, Zash, who at that point was exhausted and injured, gets healed by Terramin, which shocks and disgusts Paul, a firm believer that the undead are an abomination. But he encourages them all to get on board to take advantage of Strahd's generous offer of safe passage while they still have it. Although not a whole lot is learned on the carriage ride, they're not really eager to immediately trust one another, as they are still currently strangers. But after a little bit, they do make it to the village safely, at least until it's time to step outside where a pack of wolves eagerly awaits with hungry fangs. And that is where Session 1 ended.